Hey guys, it's Megan and Garrett from Megapixels Media.
Hey.
Alright, so real story.
Okay.
Okay, so real story.
All our other stories are fake?
Okay, so real story.
For real story.
For real story.
We're actually not photographers.
Okay, so real story. I had a bride. Oh, is it recording? Okay.
So now you know.
Okay, so before COVID came, before the quarantine, we had a bride who was really interested in booking us for the highest package.
Highest package, top tier.
Like
top of the line. Woo.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Okay, she wanted to book, and right before she was waiting to get approval from the
from the family members?
No, from the stadium, from the DC stadium for the engagement session.
For the engagement session before she
booked. Yeah. Right? So when COVID hit here, she was like, we're gonna hold off right now because I don't know what's gonna be happening. She works in DC, so she was like, I'm not working right now and I'm not prepared to make that type of investment.
Which is fine.
So I said, that's totally fine. You let us know, when you're ready. And
no pressure.
Yeah, we'll be here. So since then, her date has been pushed back. But, me and her was talking about our parents and how they're older. And she was like, I don't want to wait until next year for them to see me get married. I still want to do it this year.
Right, so she wanted like something smaller than the top tier.
Yeah. So she was like, what are your options with that? Mm-hmm. So I said, well, since everything is changing, we are starting to make like different elopement and micro wedding packages. And just explaining the differences between elopements and micro weddings.
Right. And honestly, which one do you think you're gonna like better? I guess. Well, first, I'm sorry. Tell the difference. What's the difference between the elopement and a micro wedding?
So an elopement, it would be just the two of you guys, your officiant, your photographer, maybe a planner or the coordinator to, help you arrange everything. So you're saying it's something super, super small, super intimate. Mm-hmm. Okay, all right. And then what do you think is a micro wedding? Hold on, I'm not done yet.
Oh, there's more. Yes, of course there is.
So like elopements are usually a little bit more on the adventurous side. You can choose like a location that's out of the way, maybe like on a mountaintop. Mm-hmm. And being in Maryland, we have like everything. We have the beach, we have mountains, we have, what else do we have? We have the city. There's different things to choose from when it comes to having your wedding in Maryland.
Yes.
So
I think you hit it all.
So that's what constitutes as an elopement. For a micro wedding, it's
everything but condensed and smaller.
Yeah.
People. So right now
you can still have your ceremony. Right. You still have your reception, cocktail hour.
You can only have a certain limited amount of people.
Exactly. So that's what constitutes as a micro wedding or a mini wedding.
Like micro wedding sounds.
I think so. Yeah, I like micro wedding. Yeah, it's so trendy. It's so trendy.
Micro wedding.
Well, micro weddings are the modern substitute for a traditional wedding. It's really coming in handy now, since for Maryland, I can't speak for other states, but I know for us, we can't have gatherings of more than 10 people at a time.
At least right now during COVID.
Right now, yes. Right. So that's what's approved of right now. Yep. You can have 10 people. That includes your guests and us.
Yeah.
Your photographers.
And
so when I was building packages for micro weddings and elopements, I kept that in mind, and I made sure that all of our packages included photography and videography, so that you can
have a little bit of everything.
Exactly.
And included in our packages, since we can do photography and videography, you're getting a 2-for-1 kind of special. But like, we try to make sure that you're getting the most bang for your buck for that in that situation. Mm-hmm. So, and I'm sure other photographers and videographers out there doing it, which is what we do specifically. Mm-hmm. So I just want to add something else. And so, a lot of people have been rescheduling for from 2020 to 2021. Mm-hmm. So, but like you said, there's like almost a niche right now where people still want to get married because they still want to be, have a few photos and something small and intimate to say, okay, we did it, we crossed the finish line, we are married. but then they want to have the larger ceremony or reception maybe later
Next
on
year.
in 2020.
Yeah, you're right.
So they say, okay, well, you're our photographer. We still want you to be there for our reception, but do you offer something small right now?
Right.
And that's what you create those amazing packages for, which can show people, okay, maybe only want a 2-hour coverage or 1 hour coverage or 3 or 4 hour coverage. It's still fine too, where they can enjoy it and we can deliver a great product to the client, and then everyone's happy.
Yep.
And then we'll just do the big thing in 2021.
So the other thing I wanted to say about micro weddings is, since it's such an intimate thing, you can really customize it to who you guys really are. You don't have to cater it to different family members.
Right. Like if you have I'm not gonna say any names, but mom or dad or aunts or somebody who's footing the bill is like, oh, I want an ice sculpture at your wedding, and they better see an ice sculpture of me.
Oh my gosh, that's so extreme.
Hypothetically speaking, of course. Then for this situation, you can have specifically, if you only want to do a Pokemon or a Yu-Gi-Oh! Or a Fallout Boy wedding, you can specifically do something like that. Hypothetically speaking, of course.
Hypothetically speaking.
Yep.
You can customize it to however you want, and still get all the great photos and videos and those romantic memories that you want out of your day.
Yeah, and like Megan said, specifically, it is catered to what you want in that few hours. So, good on you for that one. We're all righty.
Ooh. So traditionally speaking, American weddings, you know how much American weddings cost?
On average?
Yeah.
Like $30,000?
Yeah.
On average.
On average, they're $30,000. Imagine how much money you can save doing a micro wedding or an elopement. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. So if you feel like doing that, don't shame your game. Go ahead and do it. Knock it out of the park. Have a great time.
And you can always have a larger ceremony or a larger reception at a different date.
Right. So, you know what? I know everyone's stressed out and going through a lot through this year, rightfully so. But if you feel like that's what you want to do, go ahead and do it.
Alright guys, I hope this video was helpful and informative, and if there's anything that we can do as photographers or as wedding industry influencers, please be sure to let us know. If you need help finding wedding vendors, we have a wonderful list of vendors that we'd love to recommend to you. So just reach out, say hey. We can be followed at Megapixels Media. And if you like videos like this, subscribe below and have a good day.
Bailey, got anything else? No? Okay. Here, you do the transition. Go ahead.